What's up, Cancer? Welcome to your January reading. I hope you guys are all doing very, very well. We're going to be seeing what messages need to come through for you guys, get you some insight, get you some guidance, see what you can expect for the next couple of weeks throughout January 2025, see what you're dealing with, what you can expect. I feel like I'm repeating myself, so we're just going to get right on to your reading. Private readings are available down below if you're interested, and of course, if you enjoy, if this is helpful, insightful, please let me know. Leave a like, comment, subscribe, and yeah, Cancer, let's get into your reading. Let's see how you're doing and what the vibes are looking like for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the month of January 2025. How are you doing? We just had that full moon in Cancer a couple of days ago. How are you feeling? Did that illuminate anything for you? Because I know it did for me. I'm a Cancer Sun. I have a Cancer stellium, so shout out to us. I know, we're great. I love us Cancerians. We have the Father coming out. We have the Castle. We have, y'all gave me a lot. We have the Castle. We have the Prayer. We have the Mentor and the Box. Interesting because the box is in the reverse. It's giving this whole saying of like think outside the box, or maybe breaking some sort of rule or barrier or doing things out of the norm. You're needing to, why am I hearing extrapolate, right? Extrapolate based off what you know, based off the evidence, based off the facts. You're needing to extrapolate. You're needing to expand. You're needing to think outside the box, especially the way that the Mentor is flying in at this box. It's like, I feel there could be some sort of news or information coming in. The Mentor actually could be representing a person coming into your life, or this may be representing you or coming into somebody's life to help assist this person ascend. Like, it feels like a prayer is literally being answered here. Look at how these cards are showing up, the pictures. Something you've been praying for, something you've been asking for, something that you have been, maybe this is relating to your home, where you live. It may be talking about a family member, perhaps a father figure or a masculine energy in your life, but it just looks like you're receiving the help you need, especially if you felt closed in. Sometimes when the Castle comes out, it can talk about luxury, it can talk about abundance, it can talk about money. It can, if you've been feeling with the Box, if you've been feeling trapped financially, I'm seeing that over these next couple of weeks, there is an outing or there is a blessing falling into your lap that's going to allow you to really just live the life of luxury and live the life of freedom and being able to do the things you want, afford the things you want, and have extra, and just live a nice, fulfilling life, right? But another way we can look at the Castle is sometimes it talks about being like caged in from expectations, from certain roles that you play in the Castle, right? I don't know if you are a father, or you may be a parent, or you may, like, you know, the expectations we have of like, oh, well, you're my sibling, you're my brother, you're my sister, or I'm your mother, so you listen to me, respect, and like, you know, all those titles, we'll say, titles. And it feels here like, I don't know, it's like doing things the non-traditional way is how I'll say, with the Box in reverse. Doing things a little non-traditional. Now, if somebody's crossing your boundary, that's something you do need to deal with. That is something that you're needing to address. But I feel like this is about removing some sort of limitation, expectation, a rule that no longer fits the mold or narrative or the story or where you're headed, where you're wanting to go in your life. There is a certain mentality that you're having to break out of or reprogram, especially mentally. If this is like a programming that you've had, maybe from a father figure, there may be things coming up about your masculine energy. The Father is about a being provider. It's about providing support financially or materially, or even like food, like consumption. This could be talking about like some sort of action you're needing to take, but as you can see in this card, it's like two different worlds. One side is black and white, and the other side is very vivid and colorful. So you may be actually feeling like you're in between two different worlds, or you're transitioning. There's something you have to wake up to, or as you can see in the Castle, there's an eye and it's shut, right? So it's like there's some sort of eye-opening experience or a realization that you're going to be having throughout January or throughout maybe even heading into Aquarius season, I'm seeing there will be a huge awakening or like light bulb moment, and it just is, it's connected to something you've been praying for. It's something that you have been asking for help or divine guidance or a sign, or you've been really like fingers crossed, like praying, counting the time ticking, or like counting your blessings is another thing I'm hearing. So it feels here, because you've been reaching out, because you've been open, the universe is going to be giving back in return. And it's because you've learned some sort of lesson here with the mentor. Like, I'm seeing that in January, you guys have broke through a certain barrier or a limitation. And finally, this is you coming out on the other side and experiencing all of the wealth and the nourishment and the abundance. And it's all because you have really learned to trust yourself, and yeah, just like you're challenging these beliefs, or you're challenging the system, you're challenging what you've been told, you're challenging what society tells us, or, you know, any kind of level of authority, right? I do sense that there is something coming up about somebody who has authority or somewhat of control over you, maybe how you spend your money, where you spend your money, or, oh my God, I'm getting like this weird ache in my jaw. / like, right. Yeah, it's so weird. If you've been getting like, some of y'all, it's something about like your wisdom teeth. Okay, weird. If you're getting like them taken out or removed, interesting, because that talks about, you know how like some people don't have wisdom teeth, or never only have a set, they don't have the full set, or they only have like, they have none at all, and there's some sort of what would I say? Sorry, I'm hearing distractions. It's kind of throwing me off. It's talking about like the generations, right? And the evolution through these generations. You're evolving massively, and there's something that you are closing out of a cycle with. And I feel like even like talk about wisdom teeth, which that makes me cringe. Ooh. It's like there's this extraction of something. It's feeling like, what is this about? Let me see what's at the bottom. We have the poet, the starborn, and the judge. I mean, I guess it's not to be taken literal, especially with the poet at the bottom. This is bringing in more of like a poetic essence. It's bringing in more like symbolism and even like romance. Ooh, with the starborn, I'm actually seeing here, some of you have new love coming in, or you have a commitment coming in. Is there anything else I'm seeing from this? No, that's about it. I mean, that's quite a lot. Quite a lot of info from these cards. So let's just leave it there. But yeah, I'm seeing something about moving, by the way. Something about moving or inheriting a property. Is there anything else? No. Maybe you're getting financial advice or financial support, or you're needing to seek a financial advisor if you've recently come into large sum of money, or like I said, inheritance. I see some sort of gift coming in. All right, so I'm going to use the Tattoo Tarot. I'm excited. I got this deck recently. This is the first reading I'll be doing with this deck, and I love it. I adore it, and I'm super excited to be working with this deck today. Show me clearly what's going on for Cancer for January 2025. What's going on for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, January 2025. What do my Cancerians need to know, look out for, be aware of during this time? January 2025, Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus placements. We got the King of Cups as your first card out. There you are, Cancer. Love to see it. What's going on for Cancer, January? Oh, what? Whoa. We got the Tower. We have Death in the reverse, along with the Nine of Wands reverse. That kind of all came out together with the Tower, so I'm actually going to keep that there. Kind of giving us some insight. It looks like you finally stopped resisting some sort of change. Some sort of change that you were avoiding, or... Well, let me just pull some more before I talk about this. What's going on for Cancer for the month of January 2025? What do my Cancerians need to know? We got the Two of Coins. Oh my goodness! The Chariot. There you are again. And the Four of Wands. Let's talk about this. All right. Just kidding. Three of Cups at the bottom. Empress. Wheel of Fortune, Two of Wands, okay. We got Taurus out here. We got Scorpio, twice actually. Scorpio, double Scorpio placements. Shout out to you. We also got your energy, Cancer, with the Chariot. So a lot of watery energy, a lot of Venus coming out here. Right now, Venus is in Pisces, and that's a very favorable energy, especially for the water signs. It's going to be a very nice time. There's a lot of water in the stars right now. North, south node, they've changed. As of the weekend, the last weekend we had on the 11th, they changed into Pisces and Virgo. So Pisces bringing in more of that watery energy. There's a lot of water that's surrounding us. And it feels good, especially for the water signs and especially for you, Cancer. And we got a lot of water in your reading. It's insane. It's really crazy. So let's talk about what's going on. Starting with the King of Cups. Here's your energy. Very beautiful, very intuitive, just emotionally stable, and you feel confident in the direction you're moving in. You're feeling certain. You are riding the waves. You're being very, I get an introspective energy from this, to be honest. I get this sense that there's a lot on your heart. There's a lot on your mind, but it's more like emotionally. It's not so much like logic. It's more like your feelings, and you're having to sit with them throughout the next couple of weeks. And it makes sense, right? We just had that full moon near sign a couple of days ago. So I don't know about y'all. I said this like at the beginning. I was like, there's some things that were illuminated to me. It's very, very powerful though. And it actually makes sense because back in July and June of 2024, we actually had 2 full moons in Capricorn back to back. And that was when I think we still had Pluto in Aquarius. So the fact that we're now in Capricorn season, although it's wrapping up 19th, we have the sun moving into Aquarius. So that's crazy. Just like that, boom, fast. But I feel like that full moon in Cancer was like extra powerful and kind of like connected to events from last year. So anyways, as you're contemplating and feeling all these emotions, it looks like you're reaching this point of allowing the change to take place with the Tower. You're letting the Tower fall. You are letting something go in your life, something that you were resisting to. I can't speak. Something you were resisting at one point, or it took a long time for you to accept or to allow this change to take place. Finally, it looks like you're embracing this. You're allowing this change to take place. Yeah, some of you, you're still in this process of loosening the grip. There's still some of y'all, there's still a little bit of this avoidant energy, trying to avoid a change that's necessary, but not for long. You're going to have to just allow this to happen. It's going to happen. Then we have the Two of Coins. So this may be tying into your material world, your finances. We did see some things come up about like, real estate, inheritance, money, a property, something physical, something tangible, right? Maybe this is connected to that, but it looks like you're going to have to make a choice. You're weighing out your options, as you should. You're being very smart. You're being very practical about this, and you're wanting to make a choice that's fair, that's just. You see the justice sign over here, right? It's showing that things are balancing out for you, and you've learned a lesson. You've learned your lesson. You're not going to go back. There's no way. You've evolved. You've grown so much, right? We were talking about evolution, and like we were saying about the wisdom teeth, as I cringe, right? How some people have the full set, some people have just half the set, some people have none at all, and it's like, it feels like you've evolved and you're not going to continue this on, even to like offspring, if you choose to have children, or if you have children, like something ends with you. It ends with you. Like you're not going to enable or continue on this direction, in this path, in this routine, habit, mindset, relationship, like something in your life, which is really incredible. And as we can see that you're moving forwards with the Chariot confidently and secure, and this is where you're feeling very empowered, and any obstacles that come in, which I'm not really seeing that here, but any obstacles that might show up, you will overcome it, right? Chariot overcomes anything. They're just not the type of energy to give up, right? And so then we have the Four of Wands that comes out after that, which really shows that you're moving towards a lot of blessings, a lot of fulfillment, a lot of stability, and a whole lot of rewards. Look at the beautiful diamond, right? like a diamond in the sky. Okay, Rihanna, shine bright like a diamond. And like we were saying with the castle earlier, I was like, I wouldn't be surprised if you're coming to a lot of abundance, a lot of wealth, or just like a lot of security and just the good fortune and like luxury and pleasure and the finer things and being treated really well and just feeling very secure. I really am liking that like things in your life are stabilizing. And I mean, going back to that Nine of Wands in the reverse, there was a time, or like very recently, there's part of you where you felt unsafe, or where you felt like there was something in your life, or whether it was you were not feeling stable, or something just was very rocky and uncertain and unpredictable. Now it's showing the complete opposite. Like there's this huge shift, there's this huge turnaround of events, and oh my god, my chair is like sliding right now. What the hell's going on? All right, you're just sliding into the change, but I'm seeing things are stabilizing for you quite quickly, very quickly. It's like once you make this decision, which we'll look into this Two of Coins and see what this is about. I'm hearing there might be a trade-off, some kind of like literally the Two of Coins make me think of currency exchange. Like you go to the bank, you're like, yeah, I have this money in Canadian, turn it into US dollar, and they'll like exchange it. Like there's going to be some sort of exchange of equivalence. So if you have to let something go, I promise you there will be an exchange that's equivalent or even better, even bigger. All right, there is no downgrade over here. I'm seeing upgrades. The only downgrades, I use that in quotations, I'm seeing is like downgrades of the struggles. The struggles are decreasing. They are disappearing, which is amazing. So then at the bottom we have the Three of Cups, which is all about joy and celebration and harmony and fun times and good events coming through with friends you love, family you love, people that you just adore and they adore you. This is bringing in so much happiness and so much joy and just laughter and good memories and cherishing those good times, right? A lot of good things coming in, especially surrounded with the Empress. You are flourishing, you are glowing. Oh my gosh, you have so much surrounding you that's just growing, and I'm getting the vision of like just such vibrant, colorful like greens and like plants. Like I don't know, I just see like a beautiful garden that's growing, and you're doing so good. Like the amount of water, the amount of time, the amount of sunlight, whatever it is that you're doing, it's fucking working, Cancer. Like I'm so proud of you. It's really, really working in your favor. It's allowing this wheel to spin, and as the Empress, she's literally looking over at the Wheel of Fortune. I love this deck. I'm so happy I'm using it today. The way that like they're just looking at the Wheel of Fortune, be like, yup, I did that. I made that change happen. I turned that freaking wheel. I'm in control of my reality. I know where I'm going. I know what I want. I know where I'm headed. Like this is such a beautiful energy. I am loving this. I'm hearing the better it gets, the better it gets. Yes, it does get better. It keeps getting better and better and better. You might be seeing 333, by the way. Empress is number 3, and we also have the Three of Cups. So 33, maybe you're 33 or turning 33 in this next year. And then, so Wheel of Fortune, Two of Wands. As things are getting better and better and better, and you're flourishing and you're evolving, and just things are really brightening up in your life, there is a crossroad. There is a choice. There is now 2 different ways you could go. What you gonna do? What you gonna choose? Take some time to contemplate. But yeah, wait, and what else was at the bottom? Underneath the Two of Wands, we have the Hierophant. Something about a commitment. Didn't I say that? Didn't I say like there may be new love, or there might be some sort of commitment, or something that might be non-traditional or out of the norm, or but it's connecting back to some sort of prayer or something you've been asking the universe for, and it's swooping right on in. Hierophant, Temperance, something you've been extremely patient about. By the way, you got a lot of major arcana showing up here. Death, the Tower, that's 2. The Chariot, 3. Empress, 4. Wheel of Fortune, 5. Hierophant, 6. Temperance, 7. What's underneath Temperance? 3 of Coins. Oh, another 3. 333. There's 3 3s. Holy crap. So, I mean, like, you've been really working your magic. Co-creating with the universe, putting in the effort consistently, being patient, not in any rush. I'm also noticing in the Hierophant, or is this in every Hierophant? I think it is in every Hierophant. Because 3 people, is that typically? I have to... I'm trying to remember the Hierophant in my other decks. I can't think of it right now. It's not coming to my mind. The Hierophant in my Mermaid deck is 1 person studying with a book. I think it's normally 1 guy, right? I think I have a deck that has... Okay, I guess it doesn't matter, but I'm seeing 3 people in the Hierophant. So... Wow. Wow. Alright, well, let's clarify. Let's get deeper into what y'all can expect. Alright, so... Let's start off with this King of Cups. Something your intuition's trying to guide you towards, Cancer. Or this change, you've known this for a long time. You've been aware of this for a long time. Tell me the King of Cups for Cancer. I'm noticing on this deck, especially because this is a tattoo tarot, maybe you have a neck tattoo. He's got like angel wings on his neck. Maybe you got a neck tattoo. Neck tattoo, that sounded funny. I was like, a neck tattoo. Okay. Oh, look, we have the Empress on the bottom. Okay, tell me about the King of Cups for Cancer. King of Cups for Cancer. Why is the King of Cups here? We have the King. Oh! I mean, are we surprised? Are we surprised? King of Cups with the King of Cups. That's hilarious. We also have Death at the bottom, which is funny because we have Death that came out afterwards, although it was in the reverse. You got a lot on your mind. Your emotions about something, your emotional attachments or emotional needs. I'm hearing emotional regulation. Your emotions about, or your connections, or something is changing, but it's on an emotional level. It's on a very emotional, spiritual level. Death and the 4 of Swords. This is something going on internally, or something that's been a part of your healing process, or I'm seeing like your healing. Why is the King of Cups here? You might be dealing with another water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Kind of the King of Cups for Cancer. Queen of Swords. Okay, so you've become certain about this now. You're like super set in stone. Queen of Wands. We also have the 4 of Swords again at the bottom. So the King of Cups. The 5 of Swords. Interesting. You're certain about these individuals that are in your life or used to be in your life. You've come to some sort of understanding of who these people are. Literally, Ace of Swords at the bottom. Yeah, something's become crystal clear to you. And then the fact that we have the 5 of Swords also coming out. King of Cups with the 5 of Swords. You're like, yeah, I don't like how that makes me feel. I don't like how these people make me feel, or what this person did to me, or their actions. I don't like that. Perhaps you've expressed that, right? King of Cups, he's very emotionally available. He expresses from his heart. He has no issue talking about his feelings. And I feel here, you're having to, I'm seeing like your masculine and feminine energies over here. King of Cups to the Queen of Swords. You're loving, caring, compassionate. But this is now where you're setting and asserting yourself, and you're setting those boundaries. And it's interesting, this Queen of Swords, the way she's looking over at this Queen of Wands, she's saying like, hey, sorry, but you can't cross this line because X, Y, and Z, or like your actions over here are not acceptable, or I'm just not tolerating this treatment anymore. Even though I may have love for you, King of Cups, I may have a love or emotion, I might care for you, but Queen of Swords, I have to take a step back and prioritize myself and put myself first, because, I mean, Queen of Wands is an energy of, like, what you want to create. What do you want to create more of? What do you want, going even back to the Empress, right? What are you wanting to create more of? And you're realizing, or you're recognizing, or you're really, like, voicing, like, hey, I'm not wanting to continue growing this anymore in my life, or experiencing these shitty feelings, or these shitty relationships, or, you know, it's just, I've seen, like, you finally... it's like, it's done. Now, when I clapped, it made me think of when, you know, you're driving on a highway and, like, bugs that fly into the windshield, they just splat. Like, they're just gone. Like, there's no use saving that. So that's kind of crazy. So, Tower, going back to Death reverse and the 9 of Wands reverse, maybe people are resisting this change from you, Cancer, or they're in disbelief. But I'm also seeing that this was maybe something that you were resisting at one point, or you were giving lots of chances after chances after chances, or giving the benefit of the doubt, which is understandable. Ace of Swords, 10 of Wands, and 10 of Pentacles. Yeah, and this was still clarifying the King of Cups, where it's just like you've gotten clarity on something that's been really holding you back. Really holding you back. and it's just not worth the struggle anymore. Even if it's family, or even if it is something that you've invested a lot of time, energy, money, emotion, like it looks like it's weighing you down heavily. So let's see this Tower. I accidentally just grabbed the Two of Wands from the deck. It kind of slid the card. So I feel like that's coming back to a choice that you've made recently, or you're in this process of really like making it official. All right, tell me about the Tower, Death reversed, and the Nine of Wands reversed. I honestly, now that I'm seeing this, I feel this change is still unfolding. Like, it's not quite fully complete. It hasn't completed just yet. You're still in this transition, which is what I was feeling earlier with the Father. This is where you have to kind of be more like self-sustainable here. Or like put you first. Tell me Tower, Death reverse, Nine of Wands reverse. Why is this here? For Cancer. I was gonna say July. Bitch, we're in January. Maybe your birthday's in July, most likely. Although I know Cancer season starts in the end of June. We have High Priestess reverse, Pisces energy. So something has recently become clear to you. Again, like I'm seeing there is resistance, or you were ignoring your intuition, or you were having trouble believing what you were feeling, or the energy. You were making excuses, or you were overlooking something, or listening to what everybody else is telling you instead of listening to how do you feel. All right. Tell me about Death reversed, Six of Cups reversed, Nine of Wands reversed, and the Tower for Scorpio wise is here. All these cards, Three of Wands, and then we even have the Knight of Cups. This fell out sideways, which is interesting. This also fell out on the High Priestess reversed. I get like this sense that you just are seeing people's true colors, true intentions. There is a bit of like, you kind of know what to expect. Considering we have the Six of Cups in reverse along with the Three of Wands, it's showing that you know what's ahead, or you know like the patterns of these people, especially this Knight of Cups sideways. People are telling on themselves. High Priest in reverse, Knight of Cups in the kind of middle, like it's basically in the reverse, like it's not fully upright, so it's giving some reverse qualities. People are literally telling on themselves. They're being so upfront. So you have to take it as face value. This Knight of Cups in the reverse, or like halfway in the reverse, represents somebody who, I'm getting a shape-shifting energy. This is somebody who can come across very loving and caring and romantic and compassionate and supportive. And then at other times they're the complete opposite, selfish. What was I gonna say? It just vanished from my brain. Okay. Sometimes this is just kind of like a game, I guess you could say. Kind of a game, or just immaturity. Yeah, simplest way to put it. But anyways, it's like people are becoming there's certain individuals that you've been experiencing this pattern with who become very predictable. You're able to kind of see it before it happens. Literally, Six of Cups reversed with the Three of Wands. You can see it before it happens, or you're able to spot a pattern. You're able to recognize the past patterns and what has occurred. You're able to use that, kind of like what we were saying, extrapolate based off the evidence that you see right here, what you've been given, what you've experienced. Can you build off of that? Can you expand? Can you think outside the box and imagine what would happen if this were to continue? And the fact that we have the box in reverse, like, free yourself from this fucking box. Free yourself before it's too late and you get taped in the box and get shipped out to sea, but you get lost because, well, someone's being careless, reckless, and they don't really, they don't really see the worth or value. Ooh. Whoa. Okay. Two of Coins and the Chariot. Oh, let's do Two of Coins. Right. Which is funny, we have the Two of Coins in the reverse at the bottom. Is my deck upside down? It is upside down. Okay, I grabbed it upside down. But so Two of Coins. Let me just see underneath that, Ten of Swords. So I'm going to clarify this Two of Coins over here, but with this double confirmation, perhaps it's about whether or not you should pull the plug, call it quits. I'm hearing empty out your pockets. Empty out your pockets. Four of Wands over here, possibly an ending in a home or a living situation. Four of Wands, Queen of Cups. or it's an ending in terms of like an emotional attachment or something you've been very dedicated to, your heart has been invested. And all right, let's see. Two of coins. What's the big old choice? So weighing out your options. Two of coins. I think it's so interesting how, oh my, stop shuffling because I'm about to start to pull the cards, and literally the Six of Pentacles is at the bottom of the deck, and it has the, you know, the balancing of the scales and literally the scales. And I what I was going to say before I noticed what was at the bottom was, I think it's so interesting how in this Two of Coins, in this deck, there is those scales, the Libra scales. Maybe you got Libra placements, but this is about even tying into the eclipse season last year, which was September, October, right? End of September through beginning of October. We had the first partial lunar eclipse in Pisces. So that's going to be a big deal, right? North-South node moved into Pisces, Virgo. And then we had that solar eclipse in Libra. So I think the next eclipses we're going to have will be, I think we have one last solar eclipse in Aries. I'm not entirely sure. I have to look into that. But you'll hear me talk about that later on in the year, of course, if you stick around on my channel. But it just feels like you have to do what's right. You know what's going to be the right choice for you. You have to do what's fair, not only for others, but what's fair to you, what's fair to yourself. Two of Coins, please. Hierophant in the reverse. Oh my god, and the Seven of Wands in the reverse. Is my deck upside down? It is, y'all. I can't lie. I'm not gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie. I will be completely honest with you. My deck is upside down. So that's my bad. That's my bad. But at the bottom, it's not looking too hot. We have the Devil, okay? So I'm flipping it. The deck's now upright. These cards technically should be upright. So I'm gonna read it that way, just to do justice. But Seven of Wands and the Hierophant, like, you've been so dedicated, you've been so committed, you have not left, you have not given up, you've given chance after chance, you've tried, right? It's like you've been pushing a door that says pull. Or you're pulling a door that says push, and you ain't getting out of this fucking room or this building. So the choice is, are you going to stay committed to this? Are you going to keep pushing that door that says pull? Like, is it really working for you? Because clearly Devil at the bottom, I don't think it's working. Devil, Hierophant, oh wait, no, sorry, Emperor. It looks like the Hierophant, kind of similar. Devil, the Emperor, you're like, but this is my duty, this is what I'm seeing a little bit of ego that comes in. Or there's some of you have like this savior complex. But like, oh my god, it's like this, you've been controlling, or you've been trying to control the situation, or like cling on so tightly, and that's what's coming crashing down at the Tower. You look at all this major arcana. I can't. This is so significant. Cancer, do you realize how big this is? This is fucking transformative stuff. This Tower crashing down is a huge blessing. It's a huge blessing. Thank the Lord, because this can't go on any longer. And so even if you're like, no, but I'm not going to, I'm going to choose, I'm going to still keep pushing. I'm still going to, I don't give a fuck. I'm going to keep on pushing and keep trying. Forcing. You're forcing it. And sooner or later, the Tower's going to come crashing down regardless, because this is not serving your highest good. This isn't serving your highest good. So one way or another, it's finished. It seems like this is it. Let's see. Chariot, where are you headed? Where are you going? Like I said, we had the Chariot to the Four of Wands. Looks like you're heading towards something more stable, more secure, more, just something better, honestly. Okay, tell me the Chariot. I guess going back to at the bottom of the deck from earlier, the Two of Wands and the Wheel of Fortune, it's your call on which way this wheel turns. It either turns in your favor or it turns against your favor. It's actually your decision. It's literally your call. You get to decide what grows here with the Empress. You get to decide what seeds you plant. You get to decide where you direct your energy. You get to decide you're going to give your energy to the weeds or the flowers. It's your decision. It's your call. What makes you the happiest? All right, tell me the Chariot for Cancer. Nine of Cups. Good choice, Cancer. Good choice. All right, tell me the Chariot. Wish fulfillment energy. That didn't come out. Time of the Chariot. Page of Swords in the reverse. Five of Wands. I do see some obstacles. Okay, this may be mental. This might be mental obstacles. Eight of Swords at the bottom with the Lovers and the Ten of Pentacles. It's probably you overthinking about like what other people are doing or getting up to, and that's creating this resistance. Or like it's other, oh, are there other people? I'm gonna have to clarify this. I'm gonna need to get just a little bit more on this, but because here you are, Chariot to the Nine of Cups, moving towards your wish fulfillment, or like, you know, you're very set on what you want and what makes you happy. You know what makes you happy, and there is part of you, I would also say with that Page of Swords in reverse, you're going to block out all distractions and ignore anything that does not suit your vision. You're gonna just like shut it down or ignore it. Now, are you lying to yourself? That's something I want to just ask. Just a question. Just a question. Okay. All right. And then we have the Five of Wands. Because are you resisting something? Or is this talking about resistance external from you? Is this talking about people challenging you, challenging your beliefs, or trying to tell you, well, you can't, Cancer, because blah, blah, blah. I don't know what the fuck they're saying to you, but there may actually be some sort of external resistance, or like, yeah, this is why I'm like, I need to clarify this just so I know what the hell this is saying. I know I gotta wrap up your reading very soon. Why is this Page of Swords in the reverse with the Five of Wands? Page of Swords reverse, Five of Wands for Cancer. And remember, you know what? Now, I didn't mean to, I'm not that I'm speaking into existence, but remember when the Chariot first came out, and I was like, you know, it doesn't matter, whatever obstacles that come your way, you will overcome it. And I remember saying that, even though I was like, but I don't really see any obstacles here. But now I am. As I'm clarifying this Chariot, I'm like, I actually am seeing some obstacles here. It just might be a mindset though, but I do also kind of sense it might be external energy. When I stop shuffling, we actually have the Three of Pentacles at the bottom. So it could definitely, as I split the deck with a Death card, okay? So it could definitely be people that are close to you, or friends, or people you work with. Let's see, Page of Swords reverse and the Five of Wands. Four of Pentacles. Spirit saying like withhold or restrain yourself. Justice coming out. Five of Cups and the Six of Wands. What's at the bottom? Hermit. Emperor. It looks like you... Six of Pentacles. Are you gonna have to do something kind of on your own, or... See, like, Spirit is saying to refrain yourself from overshooting or overgiving. Otherwise, I'm seeing, like, I don't know where the fuck, I don't know how this ties in, but I'm seeing something with the Six of Wands and the Five of Cups, like public humiliation. I have no fucking clue. I don't know how does this tie in with this reading? I don't know. See something about, like, people watching you, or maybe you're watching someone like this, but you're watching somebody who has disappointed themselves, or a big letdown energy. But this is like a big lesson. Are you needing to withhold yourself from giving energy to something or somebody? There's like this inner battle. I don't get it, personally. I mean, alright. I'm not gonna overthink it. I gotta wrap this up. Four of Wands, or should we look into this Wheel of Fortune? Two of Wands. Or should we just end it? Weird place to end it. Four of Wands or Two of Wands? Four of Wands, Two of Wands. I think let's just do the Four of Wands. Alright. I don't know why I shuffled it that way. Four of Wands. And I gotta let y'all go. Anything about this Four of Wands for Cancer? Why is this Four of Wands here? This card flipped itself and oh, yep. Eight of Wands in the reverse. Why am I getting this whole like rejection, redirection type of thing, which is totally true. Or there may be like a detour. But this Four of Wands for Cancer. Another card that fell out. We have the Four of Wands in the reverse. Oh, wow. It goes back to that Tower. The Judgment card. Oh, Divine Intervention. We have another card sticking out, which is the Wheel of Fortune. Oh my gosh! Wheel of Fortune, Wheel of Fortune. I am seeing, y'all, I do see, like, there's, like, this block or a delay or something that's kind of, like, steering you off. It's that obstacle, right? It's that obstacle. But, I mean, mean, if we go back to that 5 of Cups and the 6 of Wands, I mean, this is also showing that you will be victorious, although there may be like a temporary disappointment or something that kind of makes you feel like, oh man, or damn, that kind of sucks. But like 6 of Wands is also a card of accomplishment and rewards and succeeding. So that's another way we could look at that. Again, Justice to the 4 of Pentacles from earlier, this Chariot, the obstacles that we're looking into. This may be saying that, again, like resisting to learn a lesson, and so you're finding yourself repeating something. Maybe it's like the sooner you learn this lesson, the sooner this obstacle will pass. And so I am seeing 8 of Wands reversed with the 4 of Wands reversed. There is this destabilizing of something in your life, or people in your life, or a living situation or job situation. There's some sort of destabilization, but it's so that you're able to finally like make this change once and for all, and like it's solid, and that there's no like turning back. And this feels like this is divinely orchestrated, and it's meant to be, to really like change your game or break out of this box or this limitation or something, again, something that's just not serving you, something that's just really holding you back. So it may be a person, it may be a mindset, it may be a physical environment. I don't know, y'all. But something clearly you've outgrown, or something clearly just no longer resonates with you. And January is the month where it's really pushing you forwards to take the necessary steps to bring in this change. Does that make sense? I hope it does. Kind of weird, crazy messages, but hopefully this was helpful. I really, really appreciate you, Cancer. Thank you for your love and support. I truly am grateful for each and every one of you. Let me know how this resonates. Leave a like, comment, subscribe, and yeah, private readings available down below. Have an amazing day. Happy January. See you, Cancer.